What's up, gang? Hey, so in this video we gonna break down this video from this ex P-star. She gonna basically try to give men advice on what it takes to keep their girls aroused in a relationship. Me personally, I believe the advice is BS. With that being said, let's jump into the video. Okay, so we finna watch this video. You know what I mean? I'm gonna watch the video straight through. I ain't gonna pause it. I ain't gonna commentate. I ain't gonna put my little 2 cents in. We just gonna watch the video straight through. But before we even jump into the video, you can kind of see her face already. You can tell some work was being done. Look like she done got some work on her nose. Like she got a little bit of work on her lips. She got some, I mean, you can just see a little work has already been being done on her. But we're gonna listen to her full point before we say anything. So I'm gonna play the video.
Talk about something very interesting, which is all-day foreplay.
Yes.
Talk to us about that.
It goes back to the responsive desire versus spontaneous. I'm sure you guys can walk in the kitchen and you see your lady and you're like, yes, like she's wearing sweatpants and you're just immediately ready to go. Women, a lot of us have very sensitive breaks, like the birds starts chirping, the garbage can
it's a man's worst nightmare. It's like their car drove past, that's it, it's over. It's like, why?
So women, in order to feel safe, it's all of these little touch points throughout the day. So what you think is her nagging, that sock on the floor, you not taking out the trash. If you said you were going to go get milk and you didn't, well, these in the modern era are versions of you not being reliable and not being a safe partner. So if you're not doing this, element of safety is out the door. Right now you're creating a lot of stress for her. It's going to be impossible for her to relax and be present with you, which is required for her to have arousal. It's the intimate touch. She wants to know that you're connected and that you're invested throughout the day. So it's little grazes, little kisses, little like eye gazes. How many times can you walk by your partner and not even look at or acknowledge them? If she talks, you respond. If you don't, just ignore her. All of these little things now kind of equate safety in modern era. So you want to make sure that you're spending like the 2 seconds it takes to just like, yes, babe, I heard what you said. Yes, I'm going to take out the trash. Like, do all of these things, and you will be so grateful you did it because she will be relaxed and more receptive. So when the kids are in bed, everything is done and you're winding down, like she's in this place where she wants to engage with you.
Okay, so yeah, so we watched that whole clip, man. I got so much to say on that clip right there. Oh my goodness. But you know what I mean? The first thing I'm gonna say is she couldn't be further from the truth. I mean, she has some points. I mean, I get she's speaking from a woman's perspective. She's talking about how she feels and stuff like that. But all of the relationships that I've been in, or every single girl that I've dated, that's not an issue, right? I'm not dating no girl that the birds are chirping and then she no longer wants to have sex, or you know, something's on the floor and then she doesn't want to have sex. You know, the girls that I've seriously dated, every night they want it. You know what I mean? They want it more than me sometimes. Sometimes I don't be feeling it sometimes. Sometimes I don't even want to go, but they want to go. They want to, you know, give me head, do all this stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? Like, some of the stuff that some of these women be talking, like for real, like some of the stuff they be saying, it just gets under my skin, because it's like, why you even giving men advice, like for real? Like, you know what I mean? Because we all know that for the right man, none of that is a requirement. We all know that. You know what I mean? It sounds like she's looking for like a dog or like a pet or like a submissive man. You know what I mean? And so I looked into the chick, right? And I want to make sure I got her name right. I believe I know what her name is, but I'm gonna look up on my phone. I'm gonna make sure I got her name right. So I looked into this chick. Yep, this her. So her real name is Eva Lovia. That's the name she goes by. So EVA LOVIA. She is a professional P-star. She is an adult entertainer, if you know what I mean. XXX. You know what I mean? Keep up with me. So she's 35 years old. She does have a spouse, right? So I looked into the guy. He seems like a real estate investor, an entrepreneur. He seems like he's in love with her based off the Instagram stories, but she does have a partner. So here's what I'm gonna tell you, right, from my experience, because I've actually dated a P-star and I didn't know she was a P-star until after the fact. But this is my breakdown of when you're dealing with P-stars, right, or ex-P-stars or former P-stars or adult entertainments or whatever you want to call them, right? So this is my God honest true story, right? So one thing I've noticed with the P-star is they really good at talking to men. I don't know if it's because they dealt with so many men. I don't know if it's because they know how to talk to them. I don't know. They just really good with words. They like next level salesmen of women. You know what I mean? And they like really good at psychology and breaking things down and talking to men, and they're really good at even turning some of the best men into suckers. Like they just, to me, they like women with really good sales skills. You know what I mean? That's why you see these girls who've been ran through, and then you'll be like, well, damn, how did she lock down a young NBA basketball player? Damn, how did she lock down, like this lady, how did she lock down an entrepreneur? You know what I mean? Other P-stars, they always locking down, they always doing something crazy where they be like, dang, how she lock that dude down? Like Kim K, how did she get a Kanye? Because they so familiar with men and they so familiar with dicks, they have this uncanny ability to really know what men want and then kind of use that against them. So for example, I'm dating this chick. I meet her at the little bar, right? She by herself, I'm leaving, she leaving, so I had to go in and out, right? If I know I gotta be somewhere, you know what I mean, I'm 30 seconds in and out. So I introduce myself and I'm like, hey, would you be down to get a drink sometime? You know, I want to get to know you. She says yes. I didn't know she's a P-star. I think she's just a regular looking white girl, nice body. So she says yes. You know, I hit her up. We end up linking up, right? First date, you know what I mean? Things getting hot and heated, but she stopped sex. No. You know, we can't do that. You know, we gotta take things slow. Second date, same thing. Stuff started getting hot and heated. No, we gotta take things slow. By the fifth date, she finally give it up. You know what I mean? You know, we end up watching a movie at her crib, Netflix, and I guess, you feel me, she just was a little too turned on because the whole movie, I ain't watching the movie, I'm playing with her the whole time, you feel me? So I guess this time she a little too turned on, she give it up, right? So, but she give it up, but she did this one weird thing, right? So before she gave me head, she's like, oh, we have to be safe first. She puts a condom on, it gives me head for like 3 sucks. So I'm like, damn, I never had a girl give me head with a condom. Like that was like my first like red flag, and that's something I just did not like. I'm like, that's weird. Like, you feel me? Like I'll use a condom for sex, but I ain't never have a girl put a condom on before they gave me head. Like, who wants to, you feel me? Like who wants to taste latex? Like that don't even sound right. Like, you know what I mean? But whatever, she did that, you know what I mean? So we hook up that time. And then she says after the hookup, she's just like, well, I don't want our thing to be like a reoccurring thing without a title on what we have. That's what she says, right? She's like, we should have a title. And she's like, what do you think to boyfriend and girlfriend? I was like, nah, I ain't looking for nothing like that. She's just like, okay, we don't have to be boyfriend and girlfriend. She said, can we just be considered as seeing each other? So I'm like, I said, yeah, if that's what you want to call it, right? I'm blowing it off like, yeah, if that's what you want to call it, right? So then I noticed all of our conversations was, oh, I told my parents about you. Did you tell your parents about me? And I'm like the conversation just started getting weirder and weirder. I'm like, nigga, what? Nigga, we ain't dating. Like, what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? Like it was like she was like leading things to something that it wasn't. You feel me? Like, if I say no to the strong thing, she'll just like bring it down to something else. Like when she was trying to say we should be dating each other, I said no to that. She's trying to say, oh, let's just call it seeing each other. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like this girl was like a master. Like, you feel me? Like I never met a girl that was this good with like words and stuff, or this good at sales skills, because I was a salesman. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you know what I mean? How you moving your ass to lower? How you trying to reframe stuff? And you know what I mean? So we end up hooking up again. And then the second time I hook up with her, then that's when she really started getting serious with stuff. She was just like, she started getting a lot more aggressive really fast. And most dudes would have fell into her trap, like for real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she started saying, well, you know, we're really starting to get to know each other really well, and I'm surprised I haven't met your parents yet, or I'm surprised you haven't told your parents about me, or like, I'm surprised like I can't spend the night at your house. Like, I'm surprised. Like, she started getting real aggressive. You feel me? Most guys would have folded, but I'm a guy with options. You feel me? Like, I have no problem cutting one off the rotation or whatever the case is. Like, it don't matter to me. You feel me? So I cut her off. I just started ghosting her. Then she started blowing me up. Are you ghosting me? Are you this? Are you this? I'm done with her. You feel me? I wipe my hands with her, right? Come to find out, one of my boys, like I said, I got one of my boys, he's a YouTuber, he got 5 million subscribers. So, but I got other boys, you know what I mean? Like here and there. I don't really kick it with them all the time, but they didn't see me with her, but they knew I was talking to her, right? So one of my boys sent me a thing, and he was just like, oh, that girl, he was like, bro, you know she a P-star, right? And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, bro, bro, you think I'm playing? I'll send you some stuff. Bro sent me text messages, bro. He sent me her real name. I ain't gonna tell y'all her real name, but he sent me her real name. I started looking it up, bro. Talking about a P-star, bro. I'm looking at these damn videos, bro. She giving dudes head, no rubber now, giving dudes head with no condom, getting dick down. I'm talking about all kinds of scenes. I'm talking about getting ramped. I'm talking about performing. You feel me? Like just really, because she had, I ain't gonna lie to you, she had good pussy, but she was just like really going in on these videos. Matter of fact, I was mad, bro. I'm like, this motherfucker sucking this random dude. Did she put a condom on my shit before she sucked? Like, what the like, I'm hot, you feel me? So then I end up, after ghosting her, I ended up hitting her back up, and I'm just like, hey bro, it's kind of weird that you was trying to lock me down for a relationship without telling me your whole past. She started texting me, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I was like, you know what I'm talking about. I've seen videos of you. And she was like, what do you mean videos of me? What do you mean? I said, so you never made any videos online? You know, any adult videos? She was like, no, I've never done that. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And then she's like, call me. So we talk on the phone. I'm like, come on, bro. I was like, why you acting crazy? Like, what are you talking? You never made an adult video. She's like, I've never made an adult video. What are you talking about? So then I gave her her P-star name. And then she shut up. Then she was quiet. And then I told her, I said, hey man, I ain't no judge. I'm not the one that's gonna blast you. I ain't gonna do none of that stuff. But it was kind of weird, like how you was trying to make it, you know, put pressure on me to be in a full-blown relationship with you, and you was trying to make me feel like I'm the bad guy because I didn't want a relationship, but you over here hiding a big part of your past. So then she, the tears come and blah blah blah. But after all that, she was just like, you know, I really don't tell people about that part of my past because, you know, I was young, I had to pay my bills. You know what I mean? I had to do things. You know, she gave me the whole sob story. Parents kicked me out, blah, 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 right? And then she's like, I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want you to look at me differently and all of this stuff like this. And you know what I mean? She had a heartfelt story. You know, I never went back there to clap it again, but it was a heartfelt story. You feel me? I understood somewhat of what she was coming from, where she was coming from. But at the end of the day, bro, I was like, damn, this girl is talented. Because when I was younger, I used to see people dating these P-stars, dating these ex-adult film actors, dating these known 304s. I've seen this in the past, right? Even with the Kanye and Kim K, I'm like, bro, you know Kim K was a hoe and you still wifed her? Like I see this kind of stuff. But then when I experienced this chick, I was like, this is why they do it, bro. These girls are talented. They are extremely talented. And I say that to say this. This girl that was just talking on this little reel, she's an ex-P-star. And she does have a man. You know what I mean? And they look happy and stuff on social media and stuff like that. But you can tell by the way she with her words, she's definitely been around a lot of men and she knows what men want to hear and all this crazy stuff. Now, she made that stupid ass video. That's not what men want to hear. You should see the comments firing her ass up, talking about some, don't know, he's like, ain't no dude gonna be sitting here walking on eggshells just to make sure his girl is aroused so she can want to sleep with him at night. But that is a thing that they do. You feel me? They do these deep, dark, psychological things to these men that force men to want to do what they want, right? Because they know men so well. They understand that men do so much things through their penis, right? And one of the things they do to men, which is the biggest thing they do to men, is they always try to withhold sex. Like, that's like their biggest thing. Like, they always try to use sex as if it's some kind of tool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they always want to be like, well, you know, if I'm not feeling right, I don't want to give you sex. If I'm not doing this, I don't want to give you sex. And it's like, it's forcing the man, because most men think with their dick, is forcing the man to follow their lead. You know what I mean? So they real good at, like, locking the guy in, telling him shit that he want to hear. They understand what the guy wants to hear, and then they use their pussy, lack of access to their pussy, as a way to control men. And she literally just broke it down word for word. That's what she does in her relationships. When her man doesn't act accordingly to what she wants, she withholds the pussy. This is one of the reasons, I swear to God, this is one of the reasons why women hate guys with options. Like, they despise them. They sleep with them, but like, they hate them because they like, I cannot work my pussy power on this guy. You feel me? But the majority of guys, and I know this, like, I know guys with money, I know guys with status, I know guys, I mean, I'm in South Florida, like, you know what I mean? I run into guys that's really popping on in YouTube, whatever the case is, and they still cannot consistently get women. They still struggle with women. You know what I mean? So what these women know is like, okay, you know, I'm gonna use lack of access to my pussy as a way to control this man. That's what I'm gonna do. And she just said it in the video. You know what I mean? And she basically lied in the video. Like, I know for a fact she lied. But this is the narrative that she's trying to put out there to keep men in line. Because you gotta understand, like, a P-star is willing to settle for a simp as long as they keep control. You know what I mean? That's one thing that a P-star wants in a relationship, or an ex-porn star, or anything like that. One thing they want is to keep control in the relationship, and the way that they keep control in the relationship is lack of access to sex with them. That's the way to keep control. You know what I mean? And it sounds like I'm just making this up, but this is exactly what they do. It's no surprise. They need men to be simps, because they're cool with settling for a simp as long as they can control them. You know what I mean? And they know that the majority of men is simps, but they also want the guy to be an attractive simp, a somewhat attractive simp. Like her man right now, like, you know what I mean? Like, tall white dude, you know, real estate developer, whatever the case is. I don't know if they married, it says spouse, but she has a ring, so he probably married her. Which, any guy with options, that's the last thing he doing with an ex-P star. You know what I mean? She's still, like, if you go to her page, Eva Lovia, if you go to her Instagram page, she still got pictures of her in a thong online while she has a man. Like, online with a thong, with her butt showing. Still taking provocative pictures. Still online. She has videos up of her getting ran through. You feel me? So, and it's like, and this dude taking her serious. Like, you know what I mean? It's even comments under some of his pictures be like, oh yeah, that girl, yeah, your girl's the ex-porn star. You know what I mean? Or your girl's the ex-P star, whatever the case is. So, like, that's what's popping. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. You feel me? Like, these girls are manipulative, like, on a super deep, dark level. And what they do is they come off as sweet and kind, and they know that they can use they looks, because you see how she doing the interview. Those two lame dudes who have never slept with a girl that quality, they eating up everything she's saying. Oh wow, yeah, yeah man, yeah man, when the birds are chirping, my girl doesn't give me none, man. Bro, it's not true. She lied. I have relationships, it don't matter what's going on. She's still at nighttime gonna jump in the bed and give me the best coochie. She's still gonna come. She's still gonna be wet. She's still gonna, like, she's lying, bro. You know what I mean? You think she was acting like that when the director told her to get on all fours and make it happen for that P star? You think she was like, oh, the birds are chirping, I can't finish the scene? Like, what? The birds are chirping and it's stressing me out, so I can't finish the scene? Come on, man. Come on, bro. So you mean to tell me you perform better for the director that you're working for than your own man? You're better at having sex for the director that you're working for opposed to your own man? Come on, bro. Tell me how that make any sense. And then people taking advice from it, bro. It's dude, but like, the dudes was eating her up in the comments though. They was killing her in the comments for sure. Like, all the dudes is like, you wouldn't have did that to an alpha, and she just lying her tail off. She's just like, a real man knows how to treat a woman. A real woman doesn't do pee. A real woman isn't an adult entertainer. A real woman isn't taking pictures of herself in a thong and posting it online. Girl, you really got the nerve to say boys and men. She was like, boys talk like you guys. Like this is what she's saying to people that's leaving comments, because all the comments was negative. All the comments underneath that post was negative. There's like, bro, like, no, that's cap. A few little soft weaklings was like, yeah, I agree. You know, I agree. We got to make the woman feel comfortable so she's aroused. Bro, I know dudes that hit girls in public bathrooms and she coming. Imagine the stress of being, I've hooked up in public bathrooms. You don't think she's stressed out that somebody could walk in the damn public bathroom and here underneath the stall that I'm tearing some coochie up? I've got caught in a public bathroom. Dude was knocking on the stalls like, hey man, y'all can't do that here. He seen my goddamn pants around my ankles. He seen her pants around. He knew what we was doing. And she was coming hard as I don't know what. So what is she talking about, bro? She's capping, bro. And that's the thing. These women will sit up here and be sweet and kind and talk with a feminine voice. And they think you're just supposed to believe what they say. And they'll sweet, kind, talk with a feminine voice and lie dead to your face. Lie straight to your face. Even when I was dealing with the P-Star, she was like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What videos? What videos? Then I had to say her P name. Now she changed her tone. When I said the name, the alias she was using, she changed her whole tone. Now she wanted to get me to cry and want to backtrack what she was saying and want to talk about her past traumas and what led her to that. Why didn't you start out with that? You knew I knew what it was from the jump. You know what I mean? Now you want to withhold sex. Like I said, it took me 4 or 5 dates with her to even get to get the box. And then I got hit with a condom, and you feel me? And then she's saying stuff like, you know, I don't want our relationship to just be around sex. You know, I want, you know, once I give guys sex once, that's all they want all the time. Like, I want us to be more. Like, we have to be something now, you know, before I give, like, basically saying that we got to be a title before I give you sex again. So you know how powerful a guy's sex drive is, and you trying to use it against him for control and power. If that is not manipulation at the deepest level, if that is not the deepest, darkest form of manipulation, I don't know what is. That's why I tell you guys, care less. You can't care so much about these girls, bro. They might come off as sweet. They might come off as saying all the right stuff. They might come off as innocent. Like, y'all guys really don't know girls. They will laugh at a guy who believes their story. Like, they will string a guy along, have him take on dates, dude be afraid to kiss him. They'll go back with their homegirls and they'll talk to a guy like me and they'll be like, he believed that he thinks I'm so innocent and I don't do anything. Like, he didn't even want to try to kiss me on a date. Like, this guy, he believed everything I said. He ate up everything that I said. They laugh at those guys, bro. And really, the guy's just a good guy. You feel me? Really, the guy's just a good guy. He believe in what she's saying. You know what I mean? The girl telling him, oh, I don't kiss on first dates. Oh, I'm not that type of girl. No, that doesn't happen. And then they get back to their homegirls and they laugh at him. Like, oh my God, I can't believe he believed me. I can't believe he believes that I won't kiss on the first date. What? He didn't even go for the kiss. They be like, damn, girl, he didn't even go for it. She's like, yeah, I kind of told him I don't kiss on first date, but he still didn't even go for it. He's such a pussy. Like, you be like, you listen to this stuff, you be like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't care. Y'all better start caring less. You gonna end up like her spouse. It says spouse online. I don't know if they married or not. Maybe this fiance. I don't know. Spouse. You gonna be like her spouse. Fall right into that trap. And then she still, because even her doing that interview, she's humiliating the man that she's with. Because every man is like looking at her man is just like, bro, you couldn't be more of a cuck. You feel me? Like, there is no men that's looking at her man and be like, oh, I want to be like him. I want to be the husband of an ex-P star who goes online and says, you know, if the bird chirps or if, you know, something isn't done or like the trash isn't done, I don't want to give my man sex because I don't feel relaxed and stress-free enough and safe enough to give him sex. But I bet back in the day you probably fucked a boy in the backseat of a car with the 70% chance of getting caught. But you telling the dude that you married, I don't feel safe enough. I'm not aroused enough to give you none tonight. Sorry, honey. Sorry, honey. She probably used that to get that ring out of that dude. No, I don't do sex. I know I'm a P-star, and I know you know about me. I know you see me hooking up with all those guys, but that was my job. That's all I saw it as. That's all I saw it as, you know. But with you, because I like you, I don't want to hook up with you because I like you. Man, if that's not the most backwards way of thinking, you know, oh my God, bro. Some of this stuff you just can't make up, bro. I mean, see, I'm gonna tell you what's happening with the internet, bro. The internet, the girls are just telling on themselves, really. That's what's really happening. You really just giving these girls the rope, the conversations that the real dudes knew before the internet, like talking to girls behind scenes, dealing with the hoes, really knowing how to, now it's just jumping on the internet. They just exposing themselves, bro. That's all that's happening. They really just telling on themselves. It's up to you. And girls are so cunning that even though they tell on themselves, even though other girls tell on them, they will get in front of a man and be like, oh, that's just the internet. Oh, no, that's that girl. That's that specific girl. She's a hoe. Not me, though. Not me. Even though I was filmed doing it. No, that's her. I'm different. And then you find out they all the same, bro. And if they ain't the same, they similar. I remember one dude was writing in the comments, he's like, they're not all the same. I said, if they ain't the same, they similar. If they ain't the same, they similar. Because women are impressionable even by other women. I had a situation where a girl, she wasn't into me, but her friend was into me. Her friend was all over me. Because her friend was on me, her friend told her, she said, come over and dance with us. Put her on me. She danced and grinding on me, making out with me because her friend liked me. And her friend told her to do it. That's how impressionable women are. And then after I hook up with a chick, she told me, she's like, you usually not my type. So I say, so why you hook up with me? She's like, I don't know. Like after my friend was all on you, like it just turned me on. Like because my friend liked you, you became hot to me. Like because my friend liked you, then I started liking you. What? So you don't think for yourself? What are you talking about, bro? But you know, in the situation, I play it cool. I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. That's real. I still hit though. I wasn't her type, but because her friend liked me, she liked me. That's how impressionable these women are, bro. So you mean to tell me that they just impressionable and they not listening to their homegirls? That's why I tell you guys, stop falling into the trap. Stop caring so much. Stop believing what these women say. The moment you start giving less of a fuck is the moment everything will change in your life for the positive. Trust me. And if you think I'm lying, go out and test it. Go out and test it next time you out. I like going out solo, bro. Next time you're out, I don't care if you're at Target. I don't care if you're at Trader Joe's. I don't care if you're at a bar. If you see a girl you like, just go up there, nonchalant, don't give a fuck. Holla at her. And just keep doing that. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. You know what I mean? Use the 80-20 rule. You know what I mean? Just understand female nature. Stop giving up. Just trust me on this, bro. Trust me on this. Because a dude that give a fuck, he gonna hang on to every one of her words. He gonna take everything she say serious. He gonna be afraid to joke. He gonna be afraid to clown. He gonna be afraid, you feel me? He gonna feel like he got to win her over by telling her more about himself. Man, the less she know about you, the better. You need to know about her. The less she knows about you, the better. Trust me. She need to know. She don't even need to know your last name if you could help it. You know what I mean? She barely even need to know your first name. So with that being said, man, I'm out with this one because That video was crazy, and dudes is gonna fall for it, bro. Dudes is gonna fall for it. You know what I mean? But luckily, we in a new era. We in a new world. Most of those dudes in the comments was lighting her ass up. But every other so often, it was a comment taking her side. And those are them stupid weaklings that are still left. You keep simping. You keep skipping that gym. You keep not putting in the work. You keep believing these hoes. Your life gonna keep getting worse and worse when it comes to this day, and you gonna end up in one of them one-sided relationships. And what I mean by one-sided is you love her, but she could care less about you. You might not get sex for seven months fucking with her. And if you think it's a lie, I wouldn't be surprised. They look happy on social media. I wouldn't be surprised if this ex-P star wasn't hooking up with her man for months at a time. Even though he traveling with her, taking care of her, protecting her, doing all this stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if it was months at a time he wasn't getting none from his own wife. I wouldn't be surprised. And with that being said, I'm out. Peace.